Museveni has been president for 40 years. 40 years. And now he wants his son to take over. This is not democracy. This is monarchy. This is one family treating Uganda like their personal property. The people have said no. They voted for Bobi Wine, but their votes were stolen. And when they protest, they are called terrorists. When they demand justice, they are killed. When their leader speaks the truth, he must hide for his life. This is not the Africa we want. This is not the future our ancestors fought for when they drove out the colonizers. We drove out the white colonizers only to get black colonizers, who are sometimes even worse. At least the white colonizers eventually left. These African dictators, they want to die in power. They want their children to inherit the presidency, like it is a family business. Bobi Wine represents something that terrifies these old dictators. He represents the young generation that is educated, that can think for themselves, that will not accept crumbs from the table of corruption. He represents the future, and they represent the past. That is why they want to kill him. But killing Bobi Wine will not kill the idea of freedom. Surrounding his house will not stop the movement for democracy. You can jam the internet. You can block the phones. You can delete your threatening tweets. But you cannot delete the desire for freedom from the hearts of the people. The evidence of election rigging is there. The declaration forms show Bobi Wine won. The videos show the military campaigning for Museveni. The hospitals are full of tortured opposition supporters. The prisons are overflowing with political prisoners. 2,000 people locked up for their political beliefs. This is not democracy. And Muhoozi, this military chief who threatens to kill opposition leaders, who brags about murdering 22 people in 1 week, and promises to do better. What kind of military is this? The military is supposed to protect all citizens, not just those who support the president. The military is supposed to be neutral in politics. But in Uganda, the military is the personal army of one family. When Bobi Wine told me he will not give up, he is speaking for millions of Ugandans who are tired of this oppression. When he says he is not afraid even though he is hiding for his life, he is showing the kind of courage that inspires movements. This is not about one man. This is about a nation crying for freedom. The 48-hour deadline that Muhoozi gave, it means nothing. Bobi Wine is not a criminal to surrender. What has he done wrong? He ran for president in an election that was supposed to be free and fair. He spoke to the people about their suffering, about corruption, about the need for change. For this they want to kill him. My brothers and sisters, we must support Bobi Wine and the people of Uganda, not because we are choosing sides in their politics, but because we are choosing the side of justice. We are choosing the side of democracy. We are choosing the side of human rights. These are not Ugandan values or African values.